Good evening, friends. Study with Apala Engineering and General Geology, Parvin Singh book. Chapter 4 Geological Work of Water. Arid regions. A difference. There is a marked difference in the effect of a normal cycle of erosion in a humid region and in an arid region. This difference is chiefly due to the original topography of the regions and also to the contrasting climates experienced by them. Arid regions are characterized by very little rainfalls, hence absence of a well-developed streams. Rainfalls is sparse and sporadic. Hence, whatever streams occur in arid regions, they are mostly temporary in nature and often sullen in character. Both the energy and the times available for any well characterized erosive work are erratic. This accounts for absence of any typical erosional features like waterfalls, gorge and canyons and meanders. It's depositions of load even during the youthful stage. In most of the arid region, streams generally end into centrally placed flat and large local basins called playas. This gives rise to another important point of difference in the erosion cycle. Thus, whereas in the humid region, rivers generally carry thousands of tons of eroded materials out of the drainage basins to the sea. In the arid region, almost nothing goes out through streams, as almost all streams end within the desert region itself. This type of drainage is described as a centripetal B process of erosion. In the arid region, streams receive their water supplies mostly from sudden, heavy, and sporadic rains, so that they flow principally with a high velocity in the form of a flood. If the waters moves in channels, it make the streams flood, and if it moves over the channel land surface, it is called sheet flood. Whereas the streams flood does the erosive work almost in the same manner as in humid region. In the sheet flood, however, waters flow at random in the form of thick sheets in all directions and is allowed by the local slopes. In either case, the flood water are capable of removing huge quantities of sediments from the bar rock of the mountains in the short spell. The most important factor controlling the erosion cycle in an arid region is that in this, the base level of erosions is not defined by the sea level, but by the local level of the central drainage basin, the playas. Further, since the playas also receive huge quantities of deposit every year, the base level of erosions of streams in the case of arid regions is constantly rising. Landscapes in arid regions are subject to normal cycle of erosions. The resulting landscape is characterized with greatly modified mountains and plains. In the arid regions, mountains are mostly of a sharp and angular outlines, without vegetables or covers, and with very little or no soil covers. In fact, soil's formation in arid regions is almost entirely absent. Further, the mountain and abruptly and not gently into vast and extensive arid plains. The arid plains are almost levels land made up entirely of solid rock, the hamadas, or the gravely accumulations, the stage, or of sand seeds, the earths, which are occasionally interspersed with the sand dunes of a great variety because of abrupt change in slope of the mountain. At their junctions with the plains, alluvial cones are very common feature of deposition of arid landscape. Many of these cones grow laterally and lengthwise and merge with one another, and then may extend to join the suppliers as well. Inselberg from another prominent features of arid landscapes. These are outstanding outcrop of hard and resistant rock of varying dimensions and shapes seen in the arid plains. Here and there, their outer surface are almost entirely worked out by combined actions of wind, heat, insolations, and rainwash. Bandlands are another features of landscapes encountered in arid regions. These are formed in sub-mountainous regions due to unequal erosions of rock of varying hardness occurring in that area. The softer rocks are eroded excessively and selectively, leaving behind relatively harder formations projecting in very irregular manner. The topography ultimately take the shape of a rough, rugged, and highly dissected terrain that becomes very difficult to travel on any mode of traffic or even on foot. Hence the name Badland. Thank you.